What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Blazers Uprise Live. Hopefully I'm live. My internet has been hating itself and making me hate it today. But I think we're good now. Was lagging that whole intro screen. And, yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough. But chat, let me know if you can see and hear me. We got picks against the spread today. We got 15 games. We got a couple starting soon that we have to pick as soon as possible, and then we'll pick the rest as long as my internet cooperates with me. I gotta pull the stream up on my phone. Let me do that real quick. It's been a mess. It's been a mess. All right, cool. Nice hat. Okay, I'm glad you can see my hat, Arrow. Anyway, picks against the spread. Let's take a quick look at the standings as we head into the day. This will be a solo stream. We had a huge day on Tuesday. 14 games. Your boy went a whopping 13-2. 13-2 for me on Tuesday. I'm 7 games back at chat. I got a chance in this thing. Chat 8-7. We got back above 500 overall. 4 games above 500 out of like 4,200 games picked. You got Chase and Steven, a couple games back, fighting for first place with chat. Steven trying to go from worst to first. Arrow has been doing really well lately. He's only 5 games back. With that being said, let's jump into the first game of the day, which is the Washington Wizards hosting the Chicago Bulls. The Wizards are a 2-point home favorite, believe it or not. The Wizards, yes, the Wizards are favorited. Let me look up the injuries and read them off. And then chat, I'll get you your poll and we'll do this as quick as possible. Out for the Pacers, Isaiah Jackson and Benedict Mathurin. And then... wait, is this the right day? Yeah, out for the Wizards. Why'd I say Pacers? I'm tripping today. Out for the Wizards. It's Wizards Bulls. Out for the Wizards. Jordan Poole, Rashawn Holmes, Kyle Kuzma, Tyus Jones. Landry Shamet is TBD, to be determined. And Marvin Bagley, Bilal Coulibaly also out for the Wizards. Out for the Bulls. DeMar DeRozan, Nikola Vucevic, Alex Caruso, Ayo Dosunmu, Andre Drummond, Julian Phillips, Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, Lonzo Ball. That's why the Wizards are favored by 2 in this game. Bulls are locked into their spot, correct. Wizards don't really have anything to tank for. That explains everything going on with this game. All right, Chase is going Bulls. I'm gonna go Wizards. We got Crushables going Wizards. We got 503 going Wizards. We got Stephen Vaughn going Wizards. We got Jackson going Bulls. We got Eric going... man. Wizards. Zach is Bulls. So we need Connor, Arrow, Trevin. Trevin's Bulls. Arrow's Wizards. Connor is talking about how this game sucks and not making his pick, even though we're up against the clock. Trevin Bulls. Arrow Wizards. Chat, it looks like, is going with the Bulls. 55% of the vote. If you want to double down on either of these first 2 games, you got to let me know ASAP. They're the 4-10 games. Connor's pick is Bulls. All right. Good old-fashioned split vote. Next game... we have the Philadelphia 76ers hosting the Orlando Magic. The Sixers, 6.5-point home favorites. Injuries for this game. Out for the Sixers is KJ Martin, And Robert Covington out for the Magic. They have no one out. No one out for the Magic. Embiid, of course, is back for the Sixers. That changes things here. Chat, let's get you that poll. There you go. Chase, did I have you as Bulls last game? I did. Cool. And the next game's at 4:40, so we're chilling after this game. Let me know if you want to double down on this game at all. Just say it with your pick. We only got 3 of you picking in chat anyway. Philadelphia, and then we got Orlando. I'm gonna go with the Magic. Zach is Magic. Eric is Sixers. We got Sixers for Steven. We got Sixers for 503. Chase is in chat. Crushables is going with the Magic. And Jackson is Magic as well. So then in chat, we got Sixers for Chase, Connor, Trevin, and Arrow. Chat, it looks like, is going with the Orlando Magic, which makes this a 7v5 in favor of the Sixers. All right, now we're on to 4:40 tip-off times. Thank goodness. In this game, hold on, let me save screenshots of these picks so I can actually put them in faster. This will make this stream faster. I just got to take a second and screenshot all of them. Alrighty. That'll make it faster for me. All right. In this game, we got the Boston Celtics hosting the Charlotte Hornets. The Celtics are 7-point home favorites. Injuries for this game. Out for the Celtics: Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Derek White, Kristaps Porzingis, Al Horford. And that is all. And then out for the Hornets is Grant Williams, Nick Richard, Mark Williams, LaMelo Ball, Cody Martin, Seth Curry. Also might be like minutes restrictions on some guys in this game. At least that's what chat was saying. In chat, I will get you that poll. Yeah, weird spread line. Weird with some teams being locked into different positions. You're gonna see a lot of weirdness today, I think. The standings. You got some interesting playoff matchups today as well. Sixers Magic is one of them. We just covered that game, but those two teams separated by only a game. So we'll take a look at the standings. I haven't talked about them much. We'll do that after picks against the spread. We'll take a look at where these teams rank and whatnot. Tying up a couple things so I can actually like fly through these here. All right. So we got Hornets for Trevin. We got Celtics for 503. I'm going to go Celtics. Stephen Vaughn is going with the Hornets. You got Crushables going Hornets. You got Eric going Hornets. Zach is going Celtics, and Jackson is going Hornets. You know what? I'm changing my pick. I don't know, man. I don't know. This game is disgusting. This game is gross. Yeah, I'm changing my pick to the Hornets. All right, so we got Connor, Arrow, Chase. Connor is Celtics. Arrow is Celtics. Chase is... not in chat. Chat, it looks like you guys are going Celtics 58% of the vote. Chase is going with the Hornets. 75 in favor of the Hornets. Next game, we got the Battle of New York as the Knicks host the Nets. Both these teams with opposite records. The Knicks, 11.5-point home favorites. Injuries for this game out for the Knicks. Julius Randle, he's out for the season. And Isaiah Hartenstein is out as well. And then out for the Nets is Cam Johnson, Dennis Schroeder, Day'Ron Sharpe, Dorian Finney-Smith, Dennis Smith Jr., Jalen Martin, Ben Simmons, Keita Bates-Diop, and Derek Whitehead. Projected starting lineup is Cam Thomas, Mikal Bridges, Trent Watford at the 3, Noah Clowney, and Nick Claxton. Chat. Here you go. Knicks versus Nets. We got the poll there for you. All right, so Gabe's been hitting lines apparently. Gabe loves lines, man. We got the Knickerblockers for Chase. We got... sorry, hold on. Chase goes Knicks. We got Nets for Trevin, Knicks for Arrow. Chase is Knicks. I already said that. Okay, we got Brooklyn for Jackson. We got Knicks for Zach. We got Knicks for Eric. We got Knicks for Crushables. We got Knicks for Steven. I'm going Knicks. 503 is going Knicks. We need Connor's pick. Connor is going Knicks. And chat, you guys are also going Knicks. So, Jackson and Trevin Nets. Everybody else is the New York Knicks. Alrighty. Next game, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers hosting the Indiana Pacers. The Cavaliers, 2.5-point home favorites. This game, very monumental. These teams are separated by a game in the standings. And injuries for this game. Sorry, hold on. Let's see. Out for the Pacers, Isaiah Jackson, Benedict Mathurin. Out for the Cavaliers is Dean Wade, Ty Jerome, and Sam Merrill is doubtful. Alrighty, Cavs for Trevin. Chat, let me get you that poll. Alright, so we got Cavs for Trevin. We got Pacers for 503. We got Pacers for Steven. We got Pacers for Crushables. Why is that a Heat logo? Like I said, computer being weird today. All right, Pacers for Crushables. We said Pacers for Steven. I'm going to go Pacers. We got Cavaliers for Eric. We got Pacers for Zach. We got Pacers for Jackson. Chase went Cavs. And we got Cavs for Connor, Pacers for Arrow. Chat is going with the Cavaliers, 75% of the vote. All right, 75 in favor of the Pacers. Next game, you got the Memphis Grizzlies hosting the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are a whopping 15-point road favorite. Injuries for this game. For the Lakers, they got 3 players out. That's Jared Vanderbilt, Christian Wood, and Jalen Hood-Schifino. Anthony Davis is probable. LeBron James is questionable. And then for the Grizzlies, they have 13 players out. Those players are Luke Kennard, Santi Aldama, Brandon Clark, John Concar, Lamar Stevens, Yuta Watanabe, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., Marcus Smart, Vince Williams, Derrick Rose, Zaire Williams, and John Morant. Their projected starting lineup is Scottie Pippen Jr., Jordan Goodwin, Jake LaRavia, Gigi Jackson, and Trey Jemison. Chat, here is your poll. I almost put Memphis minus 15. They're definitely not favorites with that lineup. And there's your chat poll. I mean, I'm just going to go Lakers. Lakers are playing something Memphis is not, although they're playing players that are playing for, I don't know, fringe NBA contracts or even two-way contracts, given some of the guys in their lineup. So I'm going Lakers. We got Chase going Lakers. Whoops, that's the home team. Okay, Chase, Lakers. We got Memphis for Jackson. We got Lakers for Zach. Oh my goodness, I put Memphis logos as both. Here we go. Lakers. There we go. All right. We got Lakers for Eric. We got Lakers for Crushables. Grizzlies for Stephen Vaughn. Grizzlies for 503. Lakers for Chase, as I said. Everybody else is in chat. We got Lakers for Trevin, Lakers for Arrow, and Lakers for Connor. And then chat, it looks like, is going with the Los Angeles Lakers as well. 9v3 in favor of the Lakers. Next game, we have the San Antonio Spurs hosting the Denver Nuggets. This game matters in terms of the tank race for the Blazers, because if the Spurs win this game and the Blazers lose tonight, then the Blazers will be tied with them in the tank race. Injuries for this game. Out for the Nuggets is Vlatko Konkar, and then they got 6 players probable. That is Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and Zeke Naji. And then for the Spurs, out for the Spurs, Keldon Johnson, Shetty Osman, Malachi Branham, Dominic Barlow, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan, and Charles Bassey. We got Chase going Nuggets. 503 going Nuggets. Stephen Vaughn is going Spurs. Crushables is Spurs. Eric is Nuggets. Zach is Spurs. Jackson is Spurs. I'm gonna go Spurs. And then in chat, we got Spurs for Connor, Spurs for Trevin. Waiting on Arrow. Oh, chat, I didn't do a poll. And nobody said anything. All right. Spurs versus Nuggets. Denver, 10.5. Get your votes in quickly. Obviously, rooting for the Spurs to outright win this game. That would be a phenomenal result for the Blazers. Chase, you're not shadow banned. I didn't see you in chat for a couple of picks, and I didn't have time to wait, so I started doing it on pictures, but just let me know if you change your mind, I guess. Did I get any of your picks wrong? If you're going to be here and chat the rest of the stream, I'll just do it based off chat. We're still waiting on Arrow. Chat, it looks like we got 10 votes in. We got 60% Nuggets. I'm going to end the poll in 10 seconds. And hopefully Arrow will have his pick in 10 seconds. Otherwise, we'll just move on. Taylor Packer says Grizz will play hard in garbage time if it comes, because dude's playing for contracts, so even if it's a blowout, they still might end up covering. That is very, very true. Connor says Laromancer, because Laromancer is polling a Lawner. Nuggets get the final vote. Chat going with the favorite there, and Arrow is going Spurs at the buzzer. That's an 8v4. Next game, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're chasing the Nuggets for first place. They are 13-point home favorites against the Atlanta Hawks, who are, I believe, locked into a 9v10 play-in that they'll play against the Chicago Bulls. Injuries for this game. Out for the Hawks is Wesley Matthews, Seth Lundy, Jalen Johnson, Onyeka Okongwu, and Sadiq Bey. Trae Young is back. And then for the Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns is playing. They got one player out, that's Jalen Clark, and one player questionable, and that is notable. It is Anthony Edwards. All right, we got Timberwolves for Arrow and Trevin. We got Timberwolves for Jackson. I'm going to go Hawks. We got Timberwolves for Zach. Hawks for Eric. Hawks for Crushables. Steven is Timberwolves. 503 is Timberwolves. And then Chase is in chat, Connor's in chat, and chat is in chat. Connor is Atlanta. Chase is Atlanta. Chat is Timberwolves, 62% of the vote. This is 7v5 in favor of Minnesota. Next game, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder hosting the Milwaukee Bucks. The Thunder are whopping 14.5-point home favorites. Injuries for this game. Out for the Thunder is Josh Giddey, and that is all. And then out for the Bucks is Giannis Antetokounmpo, Damian Lillard, Jalen Galloway, and AJ Green. Marjon Beauchamp is probable, and Thanasis Antetokounmpo is questionable. Starting lineup: Pat Bev, Malik Beasley, Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez. This is a tough game. Tough spread to pick on this one, man. All right, we got Bucks for 503. We have Bucks for Steven. We have Thunder for Crushables. Thunder for Eric. Bucks for Zach. I'm going to go Thunder. Jackson is Thunder. And then in chat, we got Chase OKC. Connor is Milwaukee. Waiting on Arrow, waiting on Trevin. Trevin already made his pick. It's Thunder. Chat is going with the Milwaukee Bucks, even without Damian Lillard. And we got Arrow going with the Milwaukee Bucks. Whoops, wrong team. Good old-fashioned split vote in this one. Next game, this is game 10 out of 15. We got the Miami Heat. Another giant spread. The Heat, 14.5 points, hosting the Toronto Raptors. Injuries for this game. Out for the Raptors is DJ Carton, Mohamed Gee, Jonte Porter, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, and Chris Boucher. Out for the Heat, Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson, and Josh Richardson. All right, we got to do a chat poll. That's what we got to do. Chat, there's your poll. We got Raptors for Trevin. Raptors for Connor. Arrow put an R and an S. He went Raptors as well. So Raptors, Trevin, Connor, Arrow, all Raptors. We got Raptors for Jackson. We got Raptors for Zach. We got Heat for Eric. We got Crushables went Raptors. Steven Heat. 503 went with the Raptors. We got Heat for Chase. And we got Heat for Chat. 7v5 in favor of the Raptors. Next game, game number 11. We have, once it loads, the Dallas Mavericks hosting the Detroit Pistons. The Mavericks are 11-point home favorites. Injuries for this game. Out for the Pistons are Simon Fontecchio, Asar Thompson, Isaiah Stewart, Quentin Grimes, and Stanley Omude. Jalen Duren is questionable. Cade Cunningham is doubtful. For the Mavericks, they have 4 players out. Those are, most notably, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Greg Brown III, and Derek Lively. Projected starting lineup: Jaden Hardy, Dante Exum, Derek Jones Jr., PJ Washington, and Daniel Gafford. All right, we got Arrow going Mavs. I'm going Pistons, I guess. We got 503 going Mavs. Steven is Mavs. Crushables is he didn't pick this game. We got Mavs for Eric. We got Mavs for Zach. We got Mavs for Crushables. We got dude, I cannot find it. Oh my goodness. Detroit for Jackson. Jackson put the city names, and it's like hard to find in the entire list, not gonna lie. All right, we got Mavs for Chase, Trevin, Connor. And Chat is going with the Mavs as well. So you got me and Jackson on the Pistons. Everybody else is going Mavericks. Game number 12. We have your Portland Trailblazers hosting the Houston Rockets. The Rockets are 6.5-point road favorites. Injuries for this game out for the Rockets are Fred VanVleet, Jayshawn Tate, Alperen Şengün, Tari Eason, and Steven Adams. Out for the Portland Trailblazers are Jeremy Grant, Anthony Simons, Matisse Thybulle, Malcolm Brogdon, Shaedon Sharpe, Tamani Kamara, and Robert Williams III. 2 players questionable. That is Delano Banton and Justin Minaya. Man, this is a tough one, chat. This is a tough one. Jackson is Houston. Zach is Blazers. Eric is Houston. Crushables is Blazers. Steven is Blazers. 503 is Blazers. Chase is Blazers. Oh, he's in chat. He's still Blazers. Okay. Rockets for Trevin. And then we're waiting on Connor and Arrow. Chat is Blazers. I'm going to go Rockets. Connor is Rockets. Arrow is Rockets, which makes this a good old-fashioned split vote. Game number 13, we got the Golden State Warriors hosting the New Orleans Pelicans. The Golden State Warriors are 4-point home favorites, trying to play their way up in the play-in. Hopefully they don't. For the Warriors, nobody is listed as out. You do have GP 2 weeks is doubtful. Jonathan Kuminga is questionable. And Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and Dario Saric are probable. And then for the Pelicans, they have 3 players out. Those are Brandon Ingram, Larry Nance Jr., and Najee Marshall. All right, for this game, we got 503 going with the Pelicans. We got Steven going Pelicans. We got Crushables going Pelicans. We got Eric going Warriors. We got Zach going Warriors. We got Jackson going with New Orleans. I'm gonna go Warriors. We got Pelicans for Connor, Arrow, and Trevin. Oh, Trevin could have done left side Warriors, but no, he went Pelicans. Chat is going Pelicans, and Chase said he would remain in chat, but I don't see his pick. So time to go back to the text. Oh, nope, there's Chase. He's going Warriors. He's an outcast over there on the right side. Go. 8v4 in favor of the Pels. Game number 14, 2 games left, chat. And then we do 15 games again Sunday morning, FYI. Or maybe we do them... Yeah, we do them Sunday morning. You got the Los Angeles Clippers hosting the Utah Jazz. The Clippers are 15.5-point home favorites. Out for the Clippers is Kawhi Leonard and Josh Primo. James Harden is questionable. And then for the Jazz, out for the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson, John Collins, Walker Kessler, Chris Dunn, Larry Markkinen, and then Colin Sexton is doubtful. Projected starting lineup, Keontae George, Johnny Juzang, Lucas Samanic, Taylor Hendricks, Omer Yurtseven. Chat, I'll get you your poll, and actually I'll do it right now. Clippers versus Jazz. All right, chat, there's your poll. We got Jazz for Chase and Arrow, Clippers for Trevin. We got 503 going Jazz. We got Steven going Jazz. We got Crushables going Jazz. We got Eric going Jazz. We got Zach going Jazz. We got Jackson going with the Clippers. Chase, yes, you can change to the Clippers. We got Connor going Jazz. And we got chat at 50-50 next. Oh, we're back. Phoenix 4.5. Injuries are in chat. Man, the internet's rough lately, man. It was better for a few streams, but... Alright. Chat poll's there. We'll be fine. The Suns always let me down. I'm going Kings, I guess. Let me know if it lags out again. Refresh the stream. Yeah, Connor Suns, Chase Kings. We got Jackson Kings. You know what? Screw it. This is the game that the Suns are actually going to come through. I'm changing my pick to Suns. They never come through for me, but they're going to come through today. Zach is Suns. Eric is Kings. Neither of these teams ever come through for me, so I mean, I don't know. Crushables is Kings. Steven is Kings. 503 is Kings. Trevin is Suns. Arrow is Suns. Chat, it looks like, is Kings 59% of the vote. Late comeback there for the Kings for chat. And it's time for double downs. So somebody let me know chats, because I have no idea. 15 spreads and I don't like any of them. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, not gonna lie. I'm gonna... Oh, goodness. That scene got all messed up. Dude. Yeah, I don't like any of these spreads at all. I feel pretty gross about all these spreads, man. That game started, not picking that game. Any of the games that have started, unless you said so ahead of time, try and refrain. You know what? I'm going Suns. Do I really want to go Suns? Who's out for the Kings again? I don't want to go Suns. I'm gonna go Lakers. Okay, we got Chats as the Cavaliers. Cool. Thank you, Arrow. Appreciate you. That's determined off percentage. That was one of the earlier games, but they voted for it earlier. We got OKC for Trevin, Rockets for Connor. Thankfully, Eric will be here on Sunday. Okay, and then as far as what I have texted to me, we got Wolves for 503. We got Pelicans for Steven. Crushables put add next to Pacers. I assume that was just supposed to be a DD for double down. So that's what I'm rolling with for Crushables. Eric's double down. He didn't pick. Oh, he posted. He had a screenshot of picks and then he posted it separately. Okay, Eric's double down was the Cavs. Zach's double down is Warriors. I think we're all gonna have different double downs. Jackson's double down is Houston. So I need Arrow and I need Chase. Chase is going Warriors with Zach. And Arrow is taking Timberwolves. Can I change this logo, please, computer? All right. Chase went Warriors. Arrow went Timberwolves with 503. Good luck to everybody today. Sorry for the lag. Sorry if this was a little disconjointed. Luckily, it should be easier on Sunday. I got to figure out what time we're streaming on Sunday. We're just doing a pick stream on Sunday. Anyway, there are the double down picks. It's going to be a wild day. Once again, one final look at the standings. Chase and Steven have a legitimate chance of this thing. Steven was at the bottom all year long, and he's been on a massive tear lately. So has Arrow. I mean, Chat's been struggling a little bit. The pack is gaining on Chat. Is it too late? I'm not sure. But you got, I think, 7 people with a puncher's chance here. I mean, 9 games. Making up 9 games out of 30 games is tough. But out of 14 games, I made up 5 on Chat. So, you know, it just depends on how these games go today. I think I have an outside shot here, though, 7 games back. What a run that would be. 13-2 for me on Tuesday. Hopefully today I can recreate that magic. Although I'm not confident in any of my picks. And one of my picks was the Knicks. And how the hell are they down 19-5? Where was that game? Why are they down so many points, bro? Jackson and Trevin are looking good. I mean, luckily, like, Trevin's the only guy. You know, Jackson's been struggling down there, but my goodness, that's crazy. And then you had the Magic are down 11, which I don't like. I knew I should have went Sixers. The Sixers play the Magic well, so that's a little rough there. But yeah, Nets 19, Knicks 5. Kind of absurd. You got the Wizards and the Bulls are... It's a 1-point game, so that's up in the air with the Wizards being 2-point favorites there. The Celtics, 23. Hornets, 19. Obviously, we're rooting for the Hornets to beat the Celtics, because then the Blazers would tie with them. A lot of us went Hornets. The Celtics only favored by 7, so that game still obviously up in the air. The Cavs are up 10 on the Pacers, which sucks because, yeah, chat went Cavs, man, and so did Chase. And that's all the games that are going on right now. 15 games today. Lots of action across the NBA. And standings-wise, let's just take a look at the standings. Let me just stream my screen. Although that's a little weird. Let me fix this and we'll take a look at the standings. Once my computer cooperates. Is that showing up well? Yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's fine. That is fine. So in the Eastern Conference right now, the Celtics 13-game lead for first, which is insane. You got the Bucks playing today. The Knicks are trying to get the 2 seed. They have a chance at the 2 seed. I don't know who holds the tiebreaker there, but right now, I mean, they got to win that game against the Nets. The Bucks are 14-point underdogs today without guys. So this is a great opportunity for the Knicks to tie for the 2nd seed. If anybody knows tiebreakers in chat, please let me know. But yeah, interesting game there for those reasons. The Cavs, with a win today over the Pacers, would pretty much lock up home court advantage. I mean, I guess the Magic could come back on the Sixers today and remain a game back going into the final day of the season. But the Cavs versus Pacers is a big game for home court advantage because they would be tied if the Cavs lose. And then you got Cavs, Pacers, Magic, Sixers, 4 through 7 playing each other. So that's all up in the air. Miami, if they win out and Indiana and Orlando lose out, maybe they could play their way out of the play-in, but it's going to be very tough with Philadelphia above them still. So Miami's probably playing a play-in game. You got Chicago versus Atlanta. That game probably going to be in Chicago. And then we'll see if Chicago can play their way into the playoffs and maybe get revenge against the Heat. That would be a phenomenal play-in game, 7 versus 8, if you got Sixers Heat, though, for real. So standings very jam-packed there in the Eastern Conference with 5 games separating 2 seed Milwaukee from 8 seed Miami. I mean, Milwaukee, if they had this Giannis injury a little earlier, they could have been down here maybe struggling to stay out of the play-in. The Western Conference is similarly interesting. Right now it seems like these 3 teams will be 8, 9, and 10. Sacramento owns the tiebreaker. Let me pull up the stream on my phone so I can check chat because I am sharing my screen. Tori, use this. Too many percentages on that arrow. Too many percentages. Let me scroll up slightly. All right. So you got Denver, Minnesota, OKC in a battle for first. Every team plays today. So that is still up in the air. Denver just beat Minnesota. I think they probably have the tiebreaker there. This link that Arrow gave me is actually helpful. Denver right now, they have a 69% chance of the 1 seed. And then Minnesota owns the tiebreaker with OKC. They give Minnesota a 63% chance at the 2 seed for that reason. And then you got Clippers and Mavericks. It looks like you're going to have the Clippers play the Mavericks in the playoffs again. Of course, that Luka's first playoff series came against the Clippers with a lot of the same players on both teams. Maybe not for the Mavericks, but for the Clippers. You know, you had PG, you had Kawhi. I think they had Zubac in that series. So maybe Luka can finally get his revenge. And then right now it looks like you're going to have Minnesota and OKC playing New Orleans and Phoenix. I don't know which combination. Of course, Phoenix could lose that first playing game, though, so who knows? That's up in the air. Right now, the Pelicans are given a 81% chance to get the 6th seed. Phoenix obviously would love to avoid a play-in. Basically, 6th seed is New Orleans or Phoenix. No other team has a chance. Phoenix, 42% chance at 7, 20% chance at 8. Phoenix cannot fall to 9. 8 through 10 is already decided. The Lakers are given a 3% chance at passing the Suns, I guess. But yeah, Golden State, Sacramento, or Los Angeles, 2 of those teams are going to be playing in the 9-10. You're going to have one of those teams probably playing Phoenix. That's going to be good playing matchups across the board. I mean, nobody really cares about Chicago, Atlanta, but if you get Philly, Miami, if you get like Phoenix, Sacramento, and then you get Golden State, Los Angeles, Curry versus LeBron, and it's like a knockout game, that's really interesting. And then like Pelicans, Thunder would be a fun series. Zion, Brandon Ingram, CJ. We'll see if Brandon Ingram gets healthy, but that squad versus the young upstart OKC Thunder. I'm really looking forward to this year's playoffs, given some of these potential matchups. Still have no idea how it's going to shake out here in the East, but like Cavs Magic would be pretty fun. 2 young teams. Pacers Knicks would be a lot of fun as well. And then you got Philadelphia and Miami, legitimate teams that could give Boston and Milwaukee a run for their money in the first round. Of course, Miami beat Boston last year in the Eastern Conference Finals. So that could be a first-round matchup, a rematch of Heat Celtics. They've played each other the last 2 playoffs. Celtics won the first one to get to the finals where they lost to the Warriors, and the Heat won the second one to get to the finals to lose to the Nuggets. That's going to be fun, man. That's going to be fun. And then Denver. Imagine a Denver Golden State first-round series. That would be interesting as well. So I'm really looking forward to the playoffs. I think the league is pretty wide open this year. I think you're going to have some fun playoff matchups, so we'll cover them, of course. And that should be fun. Anyway, chat, appreciate you guys hanging out. We're going to be live with the postgame show later tonight. Looking forward to that. Good luck to everyone in picks against the spread, especially myself, though. And with that, that's a wrap for this edition of Blazers Uprise Live. We'll see you on that postgame show. And then on Sunday, that's the one thing I got to do. Sunday, for picks, the first game is at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Oh, man. Looks like we'll be live at approximately 9:45, I'm thinking, on Sunday for picks. So be ready Sunday morning for picks against the spread. Might bring on more than just Eric for that, too, as well, if any mods want to hop on, because it is the final day. And then the Blazers, of course, play at 12:30. We'll have a postgame show. That'll go a little bit longer because it's the last postgame show of the year, so stay tuned for that. And then on, let's see, on Monday, we'll have another episode of Blazers Uprise Live. That'll be at between 9 and 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. That'll be on the main channel, though. We're doing Blazers Uprise Live on the main channel during the off-season. And then daily video content begins. Let me see. I'll be dropping our off-season content video on Sunday, 9 p.m. May push that back a day, depending on if I need another day to edit a season recap. So that's what we have on store for you guys as we head into the offseason. Anyway, I don't know why Arrow is saying bruh. Am I lagging again? Wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll catch you tonight on the postgame show on the main channel. And until next time, as always, peace out. Go Blazers.